Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So once again, you are here at CPA Dreams. Okay, so please like and share this video to your friends. You can comment, tag them. This is the only way we can reach more CPA aspirants, BSA students, undergraduate, those that are doing self-review, because I really believe na makakatulong tayo sa kanila to really motivate them, inspire them, no? Okay. So, today I have two agenda. Okay, first is I'm going to give you an advice, okay, regarding habits, okay? These are the things that we need to eliminate. Okay, it's very important that we eliminate those things that don't serve us or don't help us achieve our goals or our dreams in our life. Okay, and then second is I would like to discuss and do explanation about investments in bonds, okay, or financial asset at amortized cost. Kasi ito yung part 3 na hindi pa natin na nagagawa. Okay, so then after that, we'll move on the other topics. Okay, so I decided na probably magkakaroon tayo ng session for afar. Okay, but I made some tweak. Okay, so if you are here in CPA Dreams, okay, wait for these sessions. Okay, you can register. I will send the link. Or if you are on our mailing list, if you are receiving my emails once or twice a week, so it's good. Okay, you will receive the link where to register, and this is free. Okay, so the lessons will be partnership. Okay, now before I go with that, okay, let me say thank you for those that are following us here in CPA Dreams and those that are in Sipales self-review group. Okay, I'm really encouraged with the response regarding our posting of Facebook accounting memes, yung mga memes natin, and then yung mga special sessions natin, FB live sessions. So thank you. If you are one of those avid followers of CPA Dreams, maraming salamat po. Okay, and thank you so much po talaga. I'm really excited for the bright future that are waiting for you. And if you are having a hard time in your CPA journey, please don't hesitate to send me an email. Maybe I can give you an advice. Okay? So to move on, okay, let me share with you yung ating PowerPoint. Okay? But before that, please, okay, comment CPA Dreams. Okay? And let this video be reached by many CPA aspirants. Okay, so ako talaga naniniwala ako, marami pong mga CPA Dreams aspirants, no, na naghahanap ng place where they can have an avenue, especially right now that we are in COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so to move on, like what I have said, so our first agenda is things to eliminate, those habits that we really need to eliminate in our lives. Okay, so first is let's eliminate bad or toxic people. Okay, when I say bad or toxic people, it doesn't necessarily mean, okay, yung kasama mo sa bahay. Okay, hindi po yung ganon. Ang ibig kong sabihin is, if you are affected by someone na dinadown ka, okay, and she or he keeps telling you, you will not become a certified public accountant. You won't be able to finish your BSA course. You will not pass the qualifying exam. You will not achieve your dreams. Or they are influencing you for drugs or for something, for bad habits. So please, stay away from them. Eliminate them in your life. Okay? Because I believe, no, yung saying ni Jim Rohn, okay, you become like those people that you spend your most time with. Okay, you become the average of five 5 people that you spend your time most of the time. So ibig sabihin nun, kung yung mga kasama mo, okay, kung ikaw ay nasa dormitory, boarding house, is mga tamad sila, okay, probably you will become one of them. Okay, if they are okay, ito siguro this is true as well. Did you notice yung mga taong they are working on their weights, okay, they are overweight and they joined the gym or the club and they got fit after 3 or 6 months? That means because they are influenced by their friends, okay, yung mga kasama nila doon. Okay, so that is first. Eliminate bad or toxic people. Second, eliminate bad environment. Okay, when I say bad environment, these are places where you are feeling bad, okay, or you are not comfortable with. Okay, I know, no, if you are still undergraduate, okay, if you are still undergraduate, probably you are staying with your family, right? Okay, and kung meron kang sariling kwarto, then it's good. You can stay at your own environment, at your own place. You can have your own study time. But then, if you are spending your time with those bad environment, when I say bad environment, let's say this place are influenced by so many drugs. Okay, okay, so, or let's say, ang isang environment na to, it's not good, na it's toxic, or maybe a workplace that you are working right now, okay, you choose the right environment for you, okay, kasi it's very important that you feel good and you feel better, okay, pag nag-aaral ka. Okay, now third, eliminate comparison to others. Okay, when I say comparison to others, probably we have this feeling always na pag bumabagsak tayo sa quiz or exams, we are feeling like, I'm not worth it. Okay? Nangyayari ba yan? I don't deserve the BSA course. I don't deserve to take the CPALE. Okay? And because you are seeing others that are doing well, okay, so you don't ever compare yourself with others. You have your own journey. Okay, you cannot compare the edited life, okay, na nakikita natin sa social media. Okay, compare dun sa life na meron ka. Okay, those happy photos, it's good if it's real, but it is also bad for others that they are feeling down. Okay, but please, no need to do comparison. Always look at the mirror and say to yourself, I am more than enough. Okay, do it for the next 30 days and you will feel different. Okay, don't worry about like the others are doing well, the others are already at the height of their career probably. Okay, you don't compare. Okay, just believe in yourself and then you will be on the right path as well. Okay, so that's the third. Fourth, eliminate overthinking of failures. Okay, let's face it, we had so many failures in our life, in our past. Napakarami po nating mga pagkakamaling nagagawa. Okay, so but we don't think of them anymore. Once it's done, once it's in the past, that's why the reason is the term past is past. You don't look at it anymore. Okay, but of course, the past can help us move forward. What does it mean? Ibig sabihin, you learn from it and you don't commit the same mistake. It's same with your review, with your study habits. If you have failed in the past, in previous exam, then probably you're feeling like, I'm a failure. But the reality is, maybe you just did not give your best. Okay, so this time you go and do your very best. Give your very best. So that if you fail, okay, if you fail, then it's not gonna hurt you because you know that you did your best. Okay, meron yan sa song, no, na I did my best, but my best wasn't good enough. Okay, it's not true. If you give your best, that means you are good enough. Okay, so tandaan yan. Then lastly, eliminate instant gratification. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ng instant gratification? Okay, marami tayong mga gustong gawin sa buhay natin. Okay, like for example, the others just keep playing. Okay, they just keep playing games. Okay, but you want also to gratify. No, delay it. Okay, study first. Hard. I mean, if it's needed for 6 months, that you don't need Facebook, you don't need to socialize, but just to pass the CPA exam, then do it. Okay, why? Because once you become a certified public accountant, promise you can do everything that you want. Okay, and you will have more time. Okay, you have more time for your own gratification. Okay, so mas marami kang may spend na time, but not now. Instant gratification is not part of the CPA journey. Okay? Mahilig tayo sa instant. Kaya nga merong 3-in-1 coffee. So that's instant. Kaya nga pumupunta tayo sa fast food kasi that is instant. Okay? You go in McDonald's and you are serving just 2 or 3 or 5 minutes. Diba? Okay? Or there are a lot of packed foods on the supermarket. You get it and then you just put it in the oven. You have your lunch ready. So it's kind of like instant gratification. But the CPA journey is not. It will take time. It will take hardships, effort, discipline, and always remember that you will be able to have that CPA title. Okay, like what I have said, CPA is confidence, preparedness, and Almighty God. God has already planned for you. Okay? Those are the things to eliminate. Again, I will repeat. Eliminate bad or toxic people. 2, eliminate bad environment. 3rd, eliminate comparison to others. 4th, eliminate overthinking of failures. And then 5th, eliminate gratification or instant gratification. So if you like this type of introduction, okay, please comment CPA Dreams. Okay, so I will do more of it, okay, in the near future. Okay, in the upcoming sessions. Now, let's move on for our agenda. Kasi nga, like what I have said, this is our 3rd installment of financial instrument session or investments session. Okay, so ang ating discussion, ang ating agenda will be about financial asset at amortized cost. Okay, so ang example natin dito is bonds. Okay, but again, not necessarily bonds are not going to be part of financial asset at fair value through profit or loss or financial asset at fair value through OCI. Ang ginagawa lang classic example kasi ng ating financial asset at amortized cost is bonds. Okay, so we'll just have a review kasi this is already discussed as well in the side of liabilities. Okay, so in the liability side, ang nangyayari is we are the issuer or we are the debtor. Tayo yung nangungutang. Okay, tayo yung nag-i-issue ng bonds. But in this discussion, tayo ang investor, tayo ang creditor, tayo ang bondholder. Okay? And then we'll have multiple choice questions. Okay? So I will focus siguro sa theories. Okay? And then after that, after the theories, probably if we still have time, then I will go through with the problems. Okay? Now, let's move on. So very easy lang. Okay? We'll go with the definition of financial asset at amortized cost. Okay? And when we say financial asset at amortized cost, ano yung mga conditions na dapat ma-meet niya? Or what are the requirements? Okay? So, the business model actually is to hold the financial asset in order to collect contractual cash flows on specified dates. Okay, so the key here is contractual cash flows. Okay, ang ibig sabihin yan, okay, naghihintay ka na makareceive ng cash flows. Hindi ka naglalabas ng pera, okay, kasi investor point of view tayo. Hindi ka naglalabas ng pera for the purpose of yes, of course, appreciation, probably in the near future. But our main purpose here is to receive cash flows. Okay? Makaka-receive tayo ng cash flows. Okay, how? Okay, of course, that is through interest. Okay, the contractual cash flows are solely payments of principal and interest on the principal amount outstanding. Okay, so yun yung business model natin para malaman yung financial asset is at amortized cost ang presentation niya. Okay, so this include investment in bonds and other debt instruments. Okay, this is usually classified as non-current assets kasi this is more than a year or not just within the normal operating cycle. Okay? Now, this is actually mentioned in PFRS 9, no? Na ang residual definition niya by default, no? Kung hindi ma-meet yung conditions ng amortized cost, no? Then it will not be presented at amortized cost. Okay? But usually, ang presentation natin dito is ang kinakalabasan, no? If there's a market, active market on it, then it should be measured at fair value. Okay? Now, dito it's very clear na sinabi sa PFRS 9 na it includes investment in bonds and other debt instruments. Bakit hindi na-mention equity instruments? Because it's very simple kasi in equity instruments, they don't give interest, right? But instead, they have dividends. Okay? So, ibig sabihin pala, pagka financial asset at amortized cost yan, walang equity instrument dyan. Okay? So, that is very clear. Okay, so let's move on. So bond is our classic example. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kasi this is meet the requirements, okay, from the previous slide na pinakita natin. But again, not necessarily bonds cannot be fair value through profit or loss or fair value through OCI. Okay, tatandaan yon. Now, let's have a definition. Parang review na lang din kasi I discussed this in liabilities. But again, tayo ngayon is investor, tayo ang bondholder, tayo ang nagpapautang. Okay? Now, from the definition itself, formal and conditional promise made under seal. Okay? Ibig sabihin, okay, may tatak, may promise, may pangako. Okay, pangako sa'yo, ipaglalaban ko. Dito naman, pangako sa'yo, babayaran kita to pay a specified sum of money at determinable future date. Ibig sabihin, merong payment na mangyayari, makaka-receive ka ng payment in the future. And aside from that, makaka-receive ka ng interest payments at stated rate until the principal sum is paid. Okay? Sasabihin ko sa iyo yung mga important key points here pag nag-a-answer ng multiple choice problems. Okay, let me just finish yung definition na binigay ng PFRS. It is a contract of debt. Alam natin na contract of debt yan kasi nga, no, merong party na nag-issue, nanghihiram ng pera or ng funds from another party, which is the investor. On this side, we are the investor. Okay, so it's a debt security. At ang tawag sa atin is bondholder, which is creditor, which is also investor or a bondholder. Then the issuer, the other party, is the debtor or the issuer. Okay, now, ang evidence natin dito is, okay, ang bond is evidenced by certificate, yung contractual agreement na tinatawag na bond indenture. Okay, so ano ba yung makikita natin sa bond indenture na tinatawag? Makikita mo dyan yung principal amount, yung interest. Pag sinabing interest, ito yung stated interest or nominal rate. Okay, pag sinabing stated, nakikita mo kagad siya sa certificate. Okay, pag nominal naman, pagka natatandaan mo, in its face value, nakita mo kagad, yun yung nominal. Pagka nagkakaroon ng election, no, sa classroom, o di ba? Pagka merong president ng JPA, I nominate. Okay? From the word itself, nominate, nominal. Okay? So nakikita mo kagad siya. Nominal rate is stated rate. Okay? Then ano pa yung makikita natin sa bond indenture certificate? Nandiyan dyan yung maturity date. Okay? So, alam natin yan. Okay? Now, let's move on. Now, bonds classification, like what I have said, pwede ito i-classify held for trading or trading securities at amortized cost or at irrevocably designated. So that means it's fair value through profit or loss. But again, this classification that we are discussing today will be at amortized cost. Okay? Now, let's move on. Ano yung recognition? Okay, paano ang initial recognition? Ganito yan. The fair value of the bond investment is usually the transaction price. Ang ibig sabihin, yung fair value of the consideration given. Kung magkano yung inilabas mo na pera, yun yung fair value ng bond investment. Okay? Yan yun as literally. Okay? Yung transaction cost, okay, lagi pa rin may transaction cost. Includes yung fees, commissions, agents, advisors, brokers, dealers, no, na required ng regulatory authorities, which is the SEC. Okay, of course, papasok din yan yung mga transfer taxes and duties. Okay? Now, pero kung ang transaction cost is attributable sa acquisition ng trading bond investments, they are not part of the initial recognition. They should be expensed immediately. Okay? Now, paano naman subsequent recognition? Okay? Kung yan ay trading bond investments, again, ang pinag-usapan natin dito is trading bond. So then, at fair value through profit or loss. Okay? Kung ito ay, again, held for trading. Okay? Not necessarily needed to amortize any discount or premium. Okay. Now, sir, paano na? Punta na tayo dun sa measure that amortized cost. Okay. Of course, ang magiging subsequent recognition natin dyan is yung using the effective interest method. Kaya nga ang sinasabi natin is at amortized cost. Bakit ba amortized? Nandun yung word na amortized. Kasi ang definition natin ng amortized cost is at yung initial recognition of the amount of investment minus yung repayments kung serial bonds yan, plus yung amortization ng premium, or minus yung reduction ng impairment or uncollectibility. Okay, pero in reality, ang kalimitan lang ginagamit, yung subsequent recognition is yung amortized cost, which plus yung amortization ng premium or minus yung amortization ng discount. Okay? Ganun yun. Kaya sinasabing amortized cost kasi ina-amortize mo yung premium and discount. Okay? Now, refresh natin. Okay? Ano ba? Paano ba nagkakaroon ng bond premium or bond discount? Okay? Again, ang acquisition cost natin dito is different to from face value to be acquired at a premium or discount. Okay? Kung ang acquisition cost is greater than the fair value, ibig sabihin meron kang premium. Kung ang acquisition cost naman is less than the fair value, ibig sabihin, there is a bond discount. Okay? Again, kung ito ay at amortized cost, the bond premium or discount is amortized over the life of the bonds. Okay? So ano yung mga methods? Later we'll discuss that as well. Again, on the part of the bondholder, the life of the bond is from the date of acquisition to the date of maturity. Okay? Usually ganyan yung nangyayari. Okay? So ano yung gusto natin, okay, na mangyari kung tayo ay investor? Of course, we don't want to pay premium. Okay? We want always to have a discount. Okay? Ganyan yung pinaka-actual, literally in practice. Okay? Ano yung market price of the bond? Paano kung ito, paano talaga natin pinipresent yung market price ng bond? Okay? Ito is ginawa na rin tong discussion na to in the bonds or in the liabilities. But again, for the purpose of recap, so sa principal, ito yung principal multiplied by the present value of one factor for the number of interest periods using the effective rate. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ulitin ko, kasi one-time payment ang principal, ang mangyayari is present value of 1. Okay, paano naman sir yung interest payments? Kung interest payment, kasi nga periodic interest payments yan. Pwede yung annually, semi-annually, quarterly. It depends on the issuer. Okay? So, ito naman is, i-multiply natin sa present value of an ordinary of annuity of 1. Okay? For the number of interest periods using the effective rate. Okay? So, yan lang din yung calculations na ginagamit. Okay? Same lang. Walang pinagbago from our previous discussions. Okay? Now, sir, ano po dapat ang methods of amortizing bond premium or discount? Okay? As per PFRS 9, ang kailangan natin gamitin is effective interest method. Okay? Pero pwede rin natin gamitin ang straight line method or bond outstanding method kung hindi naman malayo ang amount sa effective interest method. Hindi malaki ang difference ng interest income mo. Okay? Now, straight line method, very simple. Okay, it's equal or uniform amount or premium or discount amortization each accounting period. Parang depreciation method lang din ng straight line method. Yung bond outstanding method naman, ito is ginagamit sa serial bonds. Okay, decreasing ang amount of amortization. Okay, kasi nga as the time goes by, bumababa yung amortization. Okay, as the years pala. Okay, effective interest method, simply, this is yung interest method or scientific method provides for increasing amount of amortization. Kumbaga sa effective interest method, yung main difference is the time value of money. Okay, now, let's move on. Okay, repeat ko lang din types of bond, okay? Kasi I think it's very important to have a recap on it kasi minsan sa theories tinatanong ano yung callable bonds, no, ano yung convertible bonds, serial bonds, and term bonds. Sa pinakasimple, term bonds, those bonds that mature on a single date. Okay? Yung serial bonds naman, yun yung series of maturity dates. Okay? Ibig sabihin, meron kang marireceive na payment in installments kung serial yan. Now, kung convertible naman, ito is nagbibigay ng right sa bondholders to exchange their bonds per share of the capital. Ibig sabihin, per share capital, ibig sabihin, pwede ko palang i-convert yung bonds ko into equities. Okay? It could be common shares or preference shares depending on the agreement. Okay? Callable bonds, ano naman to? Those that can be called in or redeemed by the issuer prior to the date of maturity. Wala ka namang magagawa dito. Pagka sinabi na ng issuer na i-redeem niya yung bonds, kukunin niya na yung bonds, then you will receive your full payment before the date of maturity. Okay, so those are the main types na laging tinatanong. Okay, so just put it to your heart. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, so I think those are the concepts. Madali lang siya. So let's answer some multiple choice questions theory. Okay, so punta naman tayo sa theory questions natin. Okay, please comment CPA Dreams if you are still here. Okay, okay. Okay, so please comment CPA Dreams, no? Okay, so we are going to answer the theory. Okay, kasi it's very important na matest natin yung ating pinag-aralang concepts. Okay, first is theory, then we'll look at the problems as well. Okay, so let's move on. The interest rate written on the face of bond is known as, okay, of course, sinabi na natin yan, diniscuss natin yan. Yan yung stated rate, nominal rate, and the coupon rate. So the answer is letter D. Okay? Next, actual interest earned by the bondholder is, okay, ano yung actual talaga? So of course, it's very simple. I know you know the answer already. That is the effective rate, yield rate, or market rate. Okay? Kasi yung effective rate, yield rate, or market rate, they consider the inflation. But the nominal or the stated rate, no. What is exactly written on the agreement, that is already the rate. Pero yung effective rate is the rate on the market that considers the inflation. Okay? Now, if a 5-year bond matures on October 1, 2020 and interest is payable semi-annually, the interest dates are, okay, so semi-annually, so mag-count ka lang ng 6 months. So that means October 1, okay, so ang next will be April 1. So the answer is boy. Okay? Next, madali lang. To compute the price to pay for a bond, what present value concept is used? Okay, alam na natin to, diniscuss ko din, di ba? Ang gagamitin natin is the present value of one and the present value of an ordinary annuity, right? So the answer is letter C. Okay? Next, kasi yung principal, di ba? Present value of 1 and then the present value of ordinary annuity of 1, yun yung ginagamit natin for interest payment. Now, to compute the price to pay for a bond, what present value concept is used? Okay, I think nasabi na natin to. So, repeat lang, letter D. Next, bonds usually sell at a discount when investors are willing to invest in bonds. At what? Okay? Of course, at rate higher than the stated interest rate. Okay? Gusto natin syempre na mas mataas yung interest na makukuha natin kaysa doon sa stated interest rate. Okay? Next, bonds usually sell at a premium. Okay, kailan nangyayari yan? Natatandaan yung ginawa natin, acquisition cost is greater than the price of the bonds. Okay, so the answer is letter dog. Okay, so anong nangyari naman dito? The stated rate of interest on the bonds is greater than the market rate of interest. Okay, next. Accrued interest on bonds that are purchased between interest dates. Okay? Paano naman kung may interest? Okay? Na during the purchase between interest dates. Ano ang mangyayari? Okay? Ano mangyayari? Okay, simple lang. It increases the amount of a buyer must pay to acquire the bonds. Okay? Kasi meron kang accrued interest, natural. Kailangan mong magdagdag ng payment to acquire the bonds. Okay? Next, a financial asset shall be measured subsequently at amortized cost. Okay? At amortized cost. Diba? Ito is when the business model is to collect contractual cash flows that are solely payments of principal and interest. Okay? Next, which of the following statement is correct about the effective interest method of amortization? Okay, alam din natin yan, di ba? Kasi nga, ang requirements ni PFRS 9 is effective interest method. Okay, so kailangan natin siyang i-apply at the very beginning of the carrying amount for each interest period. So the answer is letter D. Okay, now we'll move on to the problem solving. Okay, dito na tayo sa problem solving. I think it's easy then. Okay, I don't think I need a board, but I'll just use the pen. Okay, next. Again, pagka ganito, di ba, paano tayo nag-a-answer? Ang kailangan is, tingnan muna natin ang question. Present value of the bonds on January 1, 2020. Now, purchase bonds with face value of 2 million. The bonds are dated January 1 and mature 2024, so almost 5 years. Interest is 10%, payable semi-annually. Okay, the prevailing market rate of interest is 12%. Okay, ito yung effective rate. The present value of 1 at 6% for 8, and the present value of principal, and the present value of an ordinary annuity at 6% for 8 periods is 6.21. So ito naman yung gagamitin natin for the interest. 0.63 for the principal, and then 6.21 for the interest. Okay, so the answer will be letter C, 1,881,000. Okay, ang gagawin mo lang, yung present value na principal, 2 million, multiply dun sa 0.63, so that is 1,260,000. Ang interest mo is 100,000. Okay, 100,000 semi-annually. Okay, so ibig sabihin 100,000 multiply by 6.21. Kaya ang makukuha nating answer dyan is letter C, 1,881,000. Okay, so the answer is letter C. Okay, so madali lang, parang review lang din naman natin to. Next, what is the initial acquisition cost of the bond investment? Okay, now bonds with face value of 5 million plus transaction cost of 101,500 with a yield rate of 8%. The bonds mature December 31, 2024, so 5 years again. The carrying amount of the investment on December 31, 2020 using the effective interest method is 5,333,620. Okay, so binigay na dito actually yung carrying amount niya at December 31. Okay, 5,333,620 at the end of December 31, 2020. Okay, so ganito lang yan. Yung carrying amount mo na 533, okay, may nominal interest na binigay, 5 million, okay, at what percent? 10%. Okay, so 500,000. So the total will be 5,833,000. Okay? Hindi pa yan. Kailangan mong i-divide ngayon yan sa may binigay na yield rate na 8%. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, 100 plus 8%, so 108%. So, i-divide mo ngayon siya sa 108%. Ang makukuha mong acquisition cost niyan is 5,401,500. Okay? So, para madali ang pag-a-answer natin ito, lagi mong titingnan, pag sinabi na meron na effective interest method, carrying amount niya at the end of the year. Ang hinahanap mo, initial, at the very beginning. So, work backward. Okay? Now, interest income naman tayo. What amount should be reported as interest income for 2020? Okay? So, on July 1, Tel Company purchased Green Company 10-year 8% bonds with a face amount of 5 million for 4,200,000. Okay, so there's a discount, right? The bonds mature June 30, 2024. Using the effective interest method, the entity record bond discount amortization of 18,000 for 6 months ended December 31, 2020. Okay, madali lang din mag-calculate ng interest income. Okay, siguro naman na nakita mo na yung amortization table. Okay, previously. So I will go and show you kung paano siya kinalculate. And this time, napakasimple lang. Yung 5 million multiplied by 8%, which is eto yon, binigay na. Okay? Then, kaso 612 lang. Why? Kasi nga, semi-annually. Okay? So, that means you have 200,000. And bond discount amortization for 6 months, merong 18,000. So, ang total interest income mo is 200 plus 18, that is 218,000. So, the answer is dog. Okay? Madali, mahirap, madali lang, di ba? Parang lang din nag-review ka ng bonds liabilities. So, carrying amount naman, carrying amount of the investment in bonds. Okay, sinabi na natin kanina, ano ang carrying amount natin? Ibig sabihin, ito yung plus or minus yung amortization natin. Okay, so purchase long-term investment 1 million, 8% bonds 946,000. Okay, may accrued interest na 40,000. Na purchase siya to yield 10%. So 10% will be the effective rate. The bonds mature January 1, 2020 and pay interest January 1 your company. Okay, use effective interest method. I think something is wrong. The bonds mature wrong, this is wrong, not 2020. Okay, kasi July 1 mo na purchase. Probably this is 2024. So that means it's 5 years. Okay, so let me just double check. No, so okay, hindi minention. Okay, kung ano talaga, but this is 5 years. Okay, sorry for that. And then how will we calculate the carrying amount of the investment in bonds? Okay, simple lang, ito na yung ating formula. Yung purchase price mo kasi na 946, may accrued interest na sinabi sa problem, yung 40,000. So less the 40,000, ang actual cost of investment is 906,000. Now, i-amortize mo yung discount, di ba? So ang actual yield rate, dito ka sa 10% nagbe-base. Okay, yung effective rate mo. So 6 months lang, interest income 45,300. Dito naman yung nominal rate mo naman na 8% pinultiply sa actual amount na 1 million and then 6 months din. So ang makukuha mo is 5,300. Okay? So ang kalalabasan na carrying amount natin is 911,300. Okay? So the answer is letter A. Okay? So madali lang, parang nag-review lang din tayo ng bonds dito. Now, ganun din ulit, carrying amount of the investment in bonds. Okay? Paid 1,198 at 10%, 20-year bonds face amount of 1 million. Ang interest paid, December 31, 3rd, and June 30, so semi-annually. Now, purchase to yield. So this is the effective rate. Okay, this is the nominal rate. How many years? Maturity is 20 years. Magkano ang binayaran? 1,198,000. Okay, so use to recognize interest income from this long-term investment. Okay, so kailangan natin mag-amortize. So papaano yan? Simple lang ulit. Same lang din ang ginawa natin kanina. So, eto na yon. Okay, ito kasi is based from CPA test banks and handouts. Okay, so I'm not digging deeper kasi dun sa may mga CPA test bank and handouts, they can easily check kung paano ko nakuha yung answer. Okay, so the premium amortization or the investment amount will be 1,195,920. Okay, so the answer is letter boy. Okay, so yun lang yung mga problems and theories na inansweran natin dito sa investment in bonds. Okay, so madali na lang siya. I know you can do it and you are doing good. Just believe in yourself. Okay, and you will be blessed. Okay, God is so good na you are here in CPA Dreams na to learn, no? Kunin mo lang yung concepts, okay? Kunin mo yung concepts dun sa tinuturo ko and then you will never be wrong. Okay, you will be able to answer the multiple choice questions and problems in the actual CPALE exam. Okay, so once again, thank you so much. So we finish our installment in this financial instrument session. So yun lang, I think you can do it. Some students are afraid for this topic, pero hindi naman talaga siya mahirap. Ang kailangan mo lang more practice, 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 practice. And practice makes it correct. Okay, correct yung choices na mapipili mo or yung answer. Okay, so yun lang. Once again, thank you so much and may God bless you all.